everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate content for Webhook response. Here, my motive is that whenever a new Webhook response will be captured, automatically I want to generate content for that same response by using OpenAI. Now, in order to create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software with the help of which we can create multiple automations without any coding or programming skills. In order to create this entire automation, we will have to follow certain steps. And these are trigger and actions. Now, in trigger, we are going to take Webhook by Pabbly, through which we are going to connect the applications which are not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. And in action, we are going to take OpenAI, through which we are going to generate the content. And all this process is going to be automated. So here we are going to set up a simple integration between Webhook by Pabbly and OpenAI with the help of Pabbly Connect. So without any further wait, let's start learning the process step by step. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach on this homepage, we can find two options over here: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the All Apps section of Pabbly, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now, on this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created already. And we can also create folders over here in order to save our workflow. As you can find, I have two folders here. In this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, by creating multiple folders, you can save your workflows accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Generate OpenAI content for Webhook response. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save this workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select test integrations folder, and now we will click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. As I've already told you that we are going to follow certain steps in this workflow: trigger and actions. Okay, now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the two main principles on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means whenever the trigger commands something to the workflow, the actions follow that same command. In any workflow, we can have only one trigger which commands the entire workflow and will initiate it, but we can have multiple actions as we want, and actions are going to follow the commands given by. Now let's suppose in this workflow we are going to take Webhook as our trigger and OpenAI, through which we want to generate the content, as our action. And we want that whenever a response will be captured through Webhook, that whenever the Webhook response will be captured, automatically by using that response, content should be generated through OpenAI. Here we can see that our action is the response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means whenever the response is captured from Webhook, then only the content is generated through OpenAI, otherwise not. Okay, so after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating this workflow step by step. First of all, we will select trigger application over here. Now, our motive here is to capture the response from Webhook. Okay, so here in trigger application, we are going to take Webhook by Pabbly. Let's select it. Webhook is a feature by Pabbly which allows us to integrate applications which does not have any kind of native integration with Pabbly Connect. So with the help of Webhook by Pabbly, we are going to capture the response here in Pabbly Connect from the applications which are not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. Okay, how we are going to do that? With the help of the Webhook URL. So here a Webhook URL is provided to us. So by connecting this Webhook URL with the application which we want to connect, we are going to capture the response here. Okay, just for instance, here I'm going to take the example of Google Sheets. Although Google Sheet is natively integrated with Pabbly Connect, let's suppose that it is not. Okay, so what we are going to do, here we are going to connect our Google Sheets with the help of Webhook URL which is provided to us, and we are going to capture the response from Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, in the same manner, by using the Webhook URL, you can connect any of the application which does not have native integration with Pabbly Connect. Okay, now let's suppose I have prepared this spreadsheet and it contains following fields: date, title, content. Okay, and one of the column, that is column C is empty over here. And I want that as soon as I will add a new row in this particular spreadsheet along with titles, let's suppose here I have added a title Winter Trends 2024. I want that the response of this row should be automatically captured in Pabbly Connect, and with that response automatically a content should be generated for this particular title Winter Trends 2024 with the help of OpenAI, and after that the same content should be updated here in front of the title, that is in column C. This is my motive. Okay, so first of all here we are going to connect this same spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook by Pabbly. Okay, so let us copy the Webhook URL, and as we have copied the Webhook URL, it is showing waiting for Webhook response. Okay, so let's go back towards the spreadsheet, and here we have to go towards the extensions option and we will click on add-ons. When we will click on get add-ons, it has taken us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here we are going to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So basically Pabbly Connect Webhooks is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets. As you can find, I have already installed it, so I'm just going to cross it. And now once you will install the add-on, you have to refresh the page and then you will find the Pabbly Connect Webhook option over here under extensions. Okay. Now as we can find Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here, we will go towards initial setup. In order to connect our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, we have to do an initial setup in which we have to enter two details, Webhook URL and trigger column. First of all, let us paste the Webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect, and the next is trigger column. Now what is trigger column? The concept of trigger column says that whenever the data will be entered up till this particular column, the response will be captured in Pabbly Connect. Okay. And the workflow will get triggered. So in the background, I have three columns in my spreadsheet, column A, B and C. And here my trigger column will be column B, because I want that as soon as I will enter the data up till column B, the response should be automatically captured in Pabbly Connect. So I am simply going to enter capital B over here as my trigger column. Okay, and now we will click on send test. It is showing test data sent successfully. So we will submit it and I'm going to cross it now. Okay, we will go back towards Pabbly Connect and here is the response. As soon as we have done the initial setup, we have automatically received the response over here in Pabbly Connect. So this was just an example. I have connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect to capture the response. In the same manner, by using Webhook by Pabbly, you can connect any of the application which use Webhook URL to connect with Pabbly Connect. Okay, now we will move further, and now our next motive is to generate the content by using OpenAI for the response which we have recently captured through Webhook. Okay, here is the date, title, spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, etc. All the details of the spreadsheet. So we are going to use this title in order to generate the response, Winter Trends 2024. Okay, let's move further, and now we are going to connect our OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, and for that we will have to move towards our action step. We will select our action application as OpenAI, and now we have to select the action event, and now in the action event we will select generate content. Let's click on connect, and now here in order to connect OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, it is asking two options, add new connection or select existing connection. Now in order to build a new connection, you have to click on add new connection button, and here you have to provide a token. So in order to get the token, you first have to log into your OpenAI application, and then you have to click on this hyperlink. It is going to redirect you towards the API key page of OpenAI, and from there you can generate your key. Okay, now as I've already built the connection, I'm going to go with my existing connection only, and we will click on save. Okay. With this, OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect. As we all know, OpenAI is a very powerful and intelligent application which allows us to create multiple powerful models. It helps in content generation and saves a lot of time. Okay, now we are going to use OpenAI to generate content over here. So let's move further. Now here it is asking us following things. Select AI model, prompt, maximum tokens, select sampling type, sampling value, presence penalty, and etc. So let's start understanding them one by one. Okay. First of all, it is asking us to select AI model. Now here we have multiple options. Among them, we are going to select this Text Da Vinci 003 because it is most used and most capable model of ChatGPT 3 series. Okay, so we have selected this. So with the help of this model, we are going to generate our content. Okay, now the next thing it is asking us is the prompt. Now prompt is the command which we have to give to OpenAI, that what we want OpenAI to do for us. Here, let's suppose I want to generate article on the titles which I have in my Google Sheets. Let's say Winter Trends 2024. So my prompt here will be write an article on. And here what I'm going to do, in the place of title, I'm simply going to use the response which we have received already from Webhook. Okay, so in my Webhook response, I have already received the title. I'm simply going to map the title over here. Now what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given. When we will select that, here are all the details. So the title is given Winter Trends 2024. I have selected it. Okay. Now, as I have mapped this data, it has become dynamic now. That means whenever a new row will be added in this particular spreadsheet and the response will be captured in Pabbly Connect, automatically this title is going to be replaced with a new title of that new response. And the thing which I have entered manually, that is write an article on, the prompt is going to be same each time. Therefore, wherever in the workflow we want, that data should get replaced automatically. There we map it from previous step, whereas where we want the data should remain same with each response, there we type it manually, and that is called as static mapping. So the data which we type has become static and the data which we have mapped is dynamic. In the same manner, according to your purpose, you can change your prompt. Let's suppose if you want to generate blog, here your prompt will be generate a blog on, and you will map the title from the previous response. Okay. If you want to generate a caption for a particular post, then your prompt here will be generate a caption for the post, and then you will map the name of the post. Okay. In the same manner, you have to use the field of prompt. Now we will move further. The next thing it is asking us is the maximum tokens. Okay, this is the maximum number of tokens to generate the content. That is what maximum limit of words you want in the content. Here the default value is 256 and we can enter the number up till 2048. Okay, so I am going to enter 300 over here. Okay, I want to generate the content within 300 words. Okay, the next is sampling type. Now here we have two options, temperature sampling and nucleus sampling. Temperature sampling is the default, so I'm just going to select temperature sampling over here. Now here we have to provide the sampling value. Temperature controls the randomness from our text. Okay, so it has a range of 0 to 1. If you will select 0 over here, your content will be repetitive, but if you will select 1, your content will be random. And the default value is 0.7. So I'm simply going to enter 0.7 over here. Done. The next is presence penalty. Presence penalty increases the chance of mentioning about new topics in our content. So it also has the range of -2 to +2 and the default value is 0. So I'm going to go with 0. Okay, done. The next is frequency penalty. It decreases the chances of using same lines in the content. That is repetition of same words, same terms and same lines in the content. It also has a range of -2 to +2 and here also the default value is 0. I'm going to use 0 over here. Okay, so after entering all the details, let's click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. And in the response, we have received the content. The content is successfully generated on the title, Winter Trends 2024. As the winter season of 2024 approaches, fashion stars around the world are gearing up for the latest trends. 2020 has already seen dramatic changes in style. Here we can find that the content is generated very beautifully and all the paragraphs are systematically arranged. Okay, so our task has become easy now. Okay, the content also contains separately the ladies section as well as the men's section, okay, along with the accessories which are trending in 2024 winter. So here we can find that we have successfully generated the content by using OpenAI, and now with this automation we can generate content for any of the title which we are receiving from Webhook response. So our workflow is perfectly successful up till now. Now here my next motive is to add the same content which is recently generated from OpenAI into my spreadsheet in front of the title. Okay, that means I want to update the content in this column C. For that, once again, we are going to connect the spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. And for that, we are going to click on this Add Action Step button. And now here I'm going to select Google Sheets as my action application. Okay. The next is Action Event. So our action event here will be Update Cell Value. Okay. Click on Connect. And here I'm going to go with existing connection only. And once again, our Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect. So after connection, we will move further. And here we have to enter the details in these fields to update the cell value in our spreadsheet. First of all, it is asking us the name of the spreadsheet. The name of my spreadsheet is Articles for Social Media. The same I'm going to select over here, Articles for Social Media. In the same manner, you have to select the name of the spreadsheet from the drop down. Okay. The next is Sheet. So because I've only created Sheet 1 over here, Pabbly Connect has already selected that as Sheet 1. Okay. The next and the very important thing is the range. Okay. Now here we have to provide the range in which we want to update the cell. Range of the cell. So the example is given over here. For example, if you want to update the value in column C and the row number is 5, then your range will be C5. Okay, in the same manner, we have to enter the range. We will go back to our spreadsheet, and here I want to update the value in column C. So my column will be C, and here the row is 2. But I do not want to keep the row same every time, because I want that whenever I will add a new row in this particular spreadsheet, the content should be generated by using OpenAI, and automatically the same content should be updated over here in front of the title. Okay, so this process will be keep on going, and therefore we are not going to keep the row index same. In that case, we have to keep it dynamic. And how we are going to do that? With the help of mapping. Okay, we will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and in the range, I'm going to enter the name of my column, that is column C, manually, as it is going to be same every time. But in the case of row index, what I'm going to do, I will simply map the data which we have already received from our previous step. So we have received the data in Webhook response. Here is the row index, that is 2. I will simply map it. Okay, and now because I have mapped the row index, it has become dynamic, and whenever a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, automatically the row index for that row will be added over here in place of this row index. Okay, and with this we have added the range. Now the next is the value. What value you want to update? Here our value will be the article which is recently generated. So we will simply map the article which we have recently generated from OpenAI. This is the article and we have mapped it. Okay, now once again, as we have mapped the article, it has become dynamic and is going to be replaced with each and every response. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button, and here we can find that we have received the response. So let's go back towards our spreadsheet, and here we can find that automatically the value is updated over here in the cell. The article is automatically added in front of the title. Okay, this means that our workflow is perfectly successful. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to check this workflow once again. Here I'm going to add a new row in this particular spreadsheet along with a new date and new title. And as soon as I will add a new title over here, within seconds, without any efforts, a new content will be added automatically over here. So here I'm going to add new date. Impact of fast fashion in India. Okay, now as soon as I have entered the data over here, we will see that within seconds, automatically the content will be added in front of the title here in the spreadsheet in column C. Let's wait for a few seconds. And yes, we can find that within seconds, here is the response. Okay, so this is the content which is recently generated by OpenAI and automatically added in front of the title in column C. So this means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. We will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in this workflow. So we have taken 3 simple steps over here, trigger and 2 actions. In trigger, we have taken Webhook by Pabbly, and in action, we have taken OpenAI and Google Sheets. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new response will be captured from Webhook, automatically for that same response, a unique content will be generated by using OpenAI. Here, just in order to explain you, I have taken the example of Google Sheets for connecting it with Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook by Pabbly. You can take any other application over here. You can connect any other application which is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook by Pabbly. Here, my motive was to create a record of articles in my spreadsheet which I have created with the name as articles for social media, and I want that whenever I will add a new row in this particular spreadsheet along with the title, automatically the content should be generated for that title and should be added over here in front of that title. So now whenever a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, the response of that row will be captured in Pabbly Connect, and by using the title which we are receiving from Google Sheets, automatically a content will be generated through OpenAI, and the same content again will be updated in the spreadsheet in front of the title. Okay, so this was the full workflow, and these are the steps which we have to follow in order to create this automation. This was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.